82. Just got out of bed. Oh, fuck, am I tired. Oh. It's 11:43, it's almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't work till 6, so I got plenty of time to just kick it and do whatever, you know, like. I got bad head sleep with that. Who cares? Wake up me up with a cigarette. Got me a hole poked through that filter. There we go. Easy to do than ripping the fucking thing off, because you know you rip the whole filter off and you break the cigarette and tobacco spills everywhere, so whatever. Oh, man. That first cigarette opening is always the best one. Well, there's been a lot of shootouts around the country lately. The most recent one happened yesterday at freaking some guy walked into a school and killed 3 people with a shotgun. It's bullshit. you know, which is bullshit. But there's no use bitching about it because I can't solve a goddamn thing, to be honest with you. I can sit here and tell you, lecture and preach about gun rights and oh, we shouldn't do it. I could sit there and I could. But I was gonna save my breath because I might as well be talking out my ass. No one gives a shit. You have to give you something to stop it. They're trying to stop it, but it's conflicting with some people's views, it's ridiculous, really. People are like, no, we can't do this, no, we can't do that, well, blah, 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 and it's just causing more controversy. And quite frankly, I think that's ridiculous, man. I mean, seriously, when's it gonna end? Never, because it's just gonna keep happening until someone does the right thing. Well, what is the right thing, I mean, seriously, what can you do? Banning guns ain't gonna solve it, I can guarantee you that. Just criminals are just going to find a way to get guns out of the way, you know what I'm saying? You ban guns, it's just gonna take away guns from the civilians to protect themselves, So, yeah. I'm kind of repeating myself from last night's video, but oh well. Only way you can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. So that's not it. So it comes to the point where everyone's armed to the fucking teeth with guns and ammunition. It's a Mexican standoff at the school or something, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, what the fuck, What's the next thing? So you're our kids' guns? Good lord, And if it comes to that, it's sad if it comes to the point where they're having to have armed guards at schools now because the fuckers won't quit going to schools and killing a bunch of innocent kids. But you know what? If it has to come to that, it has to come to that, you know what I'm saying? Because, quite frankly, there's some people who are against it saying, we shouldn't have the need to have armed guards there at schools because it shouldn't be necessary. Well, okay, you say that, but think about this. When's the next shootout going to happen? Now you're thinking, no, what's ever going to happen in my country or my city or whatever. Bullshit, dude. I thought that about Casper. I thought, Casper is not going to have a shootout. It had 2 within 2 months. We had one at the Catholic College and we had one downtown. And one at our hotel. So, they're all within the same night, actually. So, technically it's like 3, but, you know what I'm saying? So, gun control would be a good idea, but to a certain extent where it's not going to affect the civilians' rights to have guns, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are concerned. They're seeing all these shootings in the news and going, oh, fuck, what am I going to do, I can't send my kids to school when they get shot, and that's unfortunate. Parents are having that fear now. But it's a legit fear because of all the shit's been happening in the news, so I'm not afraid to ask the questions and give my best opinion on it. In fact, I just think of solutions here. Now, I'm not in charge of the government or running this mess we call our country, but I can at least say, you know what, we fucked up. Here's what I would have done, and then that's just what I do, That's what I do on my YouTube. But some people get twisted, like, oh, he's just talking on his ass again, Fuck, there's snow on the ground. There's snow everywhere. Damn it. Oh well. Could be worse. The way I see it, dude, is we have a lot of potential to be an awesome country. But we're digging ourselves into a deeper hole than we need to be. You have the government saying we can't afford to have armed guards at every school in every city in every state. Meanwhile, they just blow like $6 million on ammunition and give it to the schools. You could have taken that money and use that to pay armed guards. If you think about this too, there's a lot of kids who like to ditch school or walk out like fuck this. You know what I'm saying? So what they could do is this will prevent that too, like kids from ditching school. But then if they want to go to school to begin with, they just don't go, and I don't blame kids for not wanting to go to school. I mean, there's bullying, there's harassment, teachers don't give a shit, On top of that, you got the shootings in the schools and all that, And they're telling you, well, you can feel secure and safe at school, you have the right to be harassment free. Well, really? And there's laws, every school says, this school is a weapons free zone. Tell that to the kids in Sandy Brook shooting, I hate to use that as a reference, but even if there's a cop stationed like 3 blocks from the school, it doesn't take long to shoot up a school. If you think about this, drives in school, and then walks out, and then, and the cop gets there and goes, oh shit, And then let's say I have a cop at the school parking lot on duty, then yeah, an armed guard basically. Now, it's unfortunate when it has to come to that, that we have to do this, but what's it going to take, Personally, if I had a kid and he was going to school, I'd want something like that, because, that's our future right there. And you never know with these kids, they're going up in school, learning and stuff, these kids are getting smarter and smarter by the day, and that's our future right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it anyway. I mean, before the shooting, all these shootings were happening, we have only maybe 5 years or whatever, it would suck, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, it was bad because it happened, but it wasn't nearly as bad because it wasn't happening all the time. But now it's just like every other fucking day we gotta hear about it. This shit on the fucking news, And it's ridiculous. It really is. It's fucking ridiculous, It's like, what the fuck's wrong with people, man? Shit. There's a lot of people saying, well, it's not going to happen in my town. Like I said, when will it happen is the question, you know what I'm saying? And that's the question I'm asking you, is when will it happen next? And do you want to be that one person that's saying, oh, it's not going to happen to me, and then it happens in your school or whatever, and you're thinking, oh, shit, you guys lost a buddy to some idiot shooting up at school, and it's like, oh, god damn it, So then you have to ask yourself, why didn't I do anything to stop it? What could have caused it? You start looking at what could have caused it. There's no reason that why people do it. They're picked on, they're bullied, they're crazy, they're insane, they're psychologically not fit, And if that's the case, then they need to start giving psychiatric evaluations to people who are buying guns. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna kill something, do it in a video game, you know what I'm saying? Keep with that shit in the video games, that's all I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? That makes more sense than going on and actually doing it in real life, because no one's getting hurt in a video game. See, well, they are, but it's in a video game, it's not real. In the video game, but it's real life, that's what a lot of people are starting to notice, that this shit's getting real, and it's hitting the fan, so, yeah. Especially too if you make lunch with your kid before he goes to school. You don't make it the night before. You like spend a little extra time with your kid, and you make lunch with them and stuff. And then you're a parent. Some parents do that. Some parents like to go, hey, you want to make lunch for food? Well, sure. You throw together a Lunchable and an apple or whatever, and throw it in a lunchbox and talk. And then school's here. All right, have a good day. Bye. And then they go to school and they get shot. And it's like, wow, And then sometimes parents, they fight with their kids. It's part of being a kid and part of being a parent, over stupid shit, And then your kid dies from getting shot at the school, and then the parent's going, oh, Jesus, I fought with him over that shit again, and then it's like the parent feels bad because you're sad because their kid's dead, you know what? It happens, unfortunately, and the thing is, each moment in life is precious. Each breath you take, precious. You never know when it's going to end, so you gotta be grateful for that shit. You know, there's gonna be times when life's gonna suck. You know what I'm saying? But I've said it before. I'll say it again. Dude, life sucks. You know what I'm saying? But you never know when your last breath's gonna be taken. You just never know. You can't be entirely sure. It could be tomorrow. It could be today. It could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got that moment when you're dying and you realize that you haven't done shit with your life and you have so much ahead of your life. Well, that maybe if you're dying at an old age, you know, which is, I guess, a good thing. If you're dying because you lived a long life, then that's good. But even then, it's like, well, I lived a long life, you know, I guess I can be okay with that. But you know, you die at a young age, you know, and it's like, well, I haven't done shit in my life, you know, what the hell am I gonna do, you know? And that kind of concerns a lot of people. I'm sure it does. It would concern me, you know. I haven't done shit with my life, man. I haven't done enough anyway. So, because I'll admit there's times where it does suck, and I get depressed, like any of us would. Or the worse, more so worse than most people would, but the thing is, though, to sleep again tonight. I slept hard, though, man. Holy shit, dude. I passed the fuck out. I was like, yeah, I need to sleep. Well, you know, like I said, you know, you never know what's going to happen next. So the thing is, you got to be prepared for that shit, you know. Start preparing now before it happens to your school or happens to you and your community. That way you can send a message to the people who are thinking about doing it, you know, because, I mean, people are thinking about doing it because they're seeing all this shit going on in the news and going, well, the people seem to make a big deal about it. Maybe that's how I get my point across, because they're pissed off. And then they go and do it, and it's like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So, and there are other ways, if you want to express your concerns with something, there are other ways about going about doing it, you know what I'm saying? Killing a bunch of innocent people with the guns not going to solve a goddamn thing, to be honest with you. It's just not. Everything else doing is pissing off our country. People going, why the fuck are these idiots doing this? And then, on top of that, it's making gun owners look bad, you know? You got people going, well, guns are evil, guns are the problem. Well, no, guns aren't the fucking problem, people. It's the people with the guns that are the problem. You know, guns don't kill people. People kill people, okay? Because, if the gun's just sitting there, you actually have to load the fucker and aim and fire before it'll shoot you. It's an inanimate object. Blaming guns for all this shit going on in our country is like blaming the electrical socket for electrocuting you, and you're the dumbass who went, oh, fork, you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand why you're pissed if you lost loved ones or if it's in your community and it affects you. The thing is, when it does affect you, the important thing is, it's okay to grieve, but in that grief, you have to be smart about this. You have to go, you know what? Some shit's going down. And a lot of people are having a hard time understanding this, too. I can understand that, too. Like, why is this happening? They're asking all the questions that everyone's asking. What the fuck's wrong with our country? And that's a good question. What the fuck is wrong with our country? Well, there's a list of things wrong with our country. But you know what? We have pretty good in America. You know what I'm saying? A lot of third world countries don't have what we have. So you got these tree huggers, or if you will, that want to hate on our country because, oh, we're fucked up, well, you know what I'm saying? They sit there and burn the flag. Now, they have that right to. It doesn't mean they should, because that's the ultimate form of disrespect. Unless your flag's got a major tear in it that's damaged beyond repair, then you fold it up and have a ceremony for it. You know what I'm saying? These people who talk shit in our country, like I'm doing, but they go a step further and they go, well, I'm not talking shit per se. I'm just saying some things. Some people view it as talking shit, but I'm just saying that our country's a little fucked up, and it could be worse. You know, we could be living in a third world country where it's dictatorship and no rights whatsoever. I realize this, and I'm very grateful for the fact that I live in America, and I'm not in a third world country, and I couldn't live with that. And so, my heart goes out to them and their struggle, because we're all struggling, man. And that's just the thing in life, man, is we all struggle. Whether you're rich, poor, middle class, third world country, America, Spain, whatever. One way or another, we're all struggling. And the thing about that is, you can realize they're all struggling, then you make the best of it. That's all you can do, is try to make the best of it. If you feel concerned about something, you know, talk about it. That's one of the ways I do it. That's therapeutic for me. Is I go on YouTube, and if I feel like something's concerning me, then I go, you know what? I gotta share this with the world. If anyone cares, cool. If not, fuck them. I don't care. I'm just here to say what I gotta say, what I feel like I need to say, you know? And that's how it's always been for me on YouTube, you know? Whether it be something like a shooting in America or today's pop culture or something like that. So, the point being is that, you know, we're all living in this country together, so we're all struggling one way or another. You think, oh, the celebrities who are rich off their ass, they ain't struggling. Bullshit, they ain't struggling. Celebrities have this thing where they're famous. Everyone knows them, so they're constantly forced to be perfect in someone's eyes. Well, perfection is different in the eye of each holder, so if celebrity fucks up, it becomes headline news, and they gotta deal with making a mistake like a normal person, but to this extent, because they're famous, people can make a big deal about it, you know? Well, so-and-so got caught drinking and driving, that's all over the fucking news, and people are all like, oh my god, really? It's like, you know, drinking and driving ain't smart, but stupid people do it sometimes, it happens, you get a little drunk, you're like, I gotta go home, I'm tired, and you don't think. The important thing is not to drink and drive. It's just not a good idea. I mean, if you know you've had too much to drink, you're not sober enough to drive, you don't drive, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because you could severely hurt someone. You're not just yourself. The risk is too great. You're drunk, you know what the fuck you're doing. You're like, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, if you have to, you're at a bar, you know. Oh, shit. Call a cab, you know, or carpool with someone who isn't drunk, you know. Grab your keys, though, so you don't, like, you know, so you're going to go back to the bar in the morning when you're sobered up, or stay at the bar or the party until you're sobered up. Wait outside, you know, kind of cool off. Get a cool, collected head. That's what you can sober up, you know. You can eat something. Like when you're really drunk, you've had too much to drink, you know. Eat some bread. That's always helped me when I've been too drunk. I'll eat some bread, and that helps me sober up a bit. But the important thing is, you know, when you're faced with these tragedies in our country, these tragedies, it seems like happening every other fucking week we're in with this shit, you know. And why are they doing it? Some people are saying because they're crazy. Some people think it's because they think they can, because they think Obama's going to take away our guns. Well, if these shootings keep happening, Obama and pretty soon Congress is going to go, well, if we're going to prevent these shootings, then we need to take away guns. Well, the thing is, I can see where you're coming from on that, but that ain't going to stop the shootings in America. You take away the guns, people are going to find a way to get them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with pot. You make pot still illegal. But yeah, people are finding ways to get it and sneaking around the cops and the DA and all that shit, and they're still finding ways to smoke it. So, you know what? That's another thing, too. There'd probably be a lot less drama in our fucking country if we just legalize weed. You know what I'm saying? People want to smoke up once in a while, just relax. And people are saying shit like, well, my doctor's going stoned to work and then, you know, having them do surgery on me while they're stoned. I get that. That's why it should be a thing where it's like alcohol, you know, in that aspect. You know, you a time and a place. Going to work stoned would not be a good idea. It's just like you don't go to work drunk. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what then, you know? When everything's gone the way it has gone these past couple of days, when's it going to stop? Well, you can't really stop it unless you're there to protect them. Now, so I'm sure there's a lot of schools talking about this shit too. There's gotta be kids just going, you know, with all the shootings and shit, and people are socializing. People are going, another one, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. And this shit pisses me off because I'm sick and tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people killing each other, man. It's just ridiculous. And if you want to kill somebody that badly, join the fucking army and go fight a war for this fucking oil. And that's another thing too, is this war for oil we have. I mean, what the fuck is that? The country's getting pretty greedy with oil. But right now, gas prices in Casper have gone down to at least $11, and which is good, I guess. But at the same fucking time, it's like, okay, we're getting some oil here, we're getting. And the reason why gas goes down price is because we find an abundant source of oil that seems to carry us through a couple of months, and then we go, okay, gas is going down, that's pretty good. But anyway, a lot of big issues to talk about here, and we'll leave off with one more big issue facing our country. It hasn't been talked about in quite some time. It's abortion. Dun dun dun. Hold that thought. I'm gonna grab something to drink from the fridge. This pop is just, it's alright, but I need to put it in the fridge anyway, too. Now with abortion, it's a two-way street. People are saying, oh, it should be allowed, some others right. And people are saying, you can't just kill an innocent baby. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's a very touchy subject in our country, too, because a lot of people can give you scenarios where it's okay and where it's not okay. People say, well, if it has a soul, it's a heartbeat against God, so therefore it's a sin, you shouldn't do it, you know? I mean, yeah, people get pregnant, you know? It's just if you don't want the kid, then maybe you plan better, you know? Birth control condoms, and even then, sometimes birth control condoms don't actually work, so, yeah, you know, and that becomes the case where, you know, if you have birth control condoms and then they don't work, and you're thinking, oh shit, you know, what do? Adoption, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want, you know what I'm saying, adoption, okay, if you don't want the kid, don't kill it, give it up for adoption. Although, with the way shit's been going on in our country lately, with all the shootings, the fucked up economy, and people bitching about our fucking president, and just horrible, horrible shit. You know what? Abort the little fucker. Save them the time and misery, because you know what? I'm joking aside, and that was a really horrible joke, but you get what I'm saying, you know. This is why kids are awesome, because when you're little, you don't see all the shit in our country going on. You tell adults talk about it, and you go, what's the big deal? I don't understand what's going on. You know, you don't understand. As a kid. But the older you get, the more mature you get, you start to realize, shit. When I was a little kid, dude, I was happy, carefree, like any other little kid. But then, as I got older, like I am now, I start to realize that there's some shit that ain't quite right. So then that makes you wonder too, like, okay, if this is what's going on in our country, how can we fix it? I can't guarantee that I'm just trying to say how I'd fix it. Like, you know, I'd try to, you know, sending a bunch of schools $6 million worth of ammunition, dude. Well, where's the guns at, you know? That's not gonna do shit. What are you gonna do? Like, here's a bullet, here's a hammer. You see someone come in, you're trying to blow your hand off. What the fuck, dude? That's better. I mean, these are troubled times, man. And I guess there's a couple positives that come out of a shooting. You're thinking, what? Hear me out. Now, normally when you're in high school, you got people who don't get along. You got the jocks, the nerds, the geeks, the goths, the emos with just different cliques. They all fucking hate each other. It's just, they're all like, whatever. Now, I mean, it may be like that at your high school, but I noticed in all the bigger cities, you tend to get that social ladder. We have a cough drop. Yeah, but I'm getting over my cold slowly but surely. It's starting to go away a little bit. Okay, then you got these you know, the social ladder, you know, and one of the outcasts comes with the gun, or even one of the popular kids, you know, and it could be anyone that fucking does it, you know, and they do it, and then a bunch of people get killed, and even then, you know, the school comes together. They say, fuck, I don't care if you're a jock, I don't care if you're a goth or an emo or a scene or a clique, whatever clique, yeah, they don't care. They come together and they mourn. And it's beautiful to see that in its own special way, because it shows that despite all the high school bullshit and drama, they're still able to come together in times of tragedy. Now, you don't need a school shooting to come together and at least make peace. You don't need something like that to do that, you know. But in extreme cases where that's happened, I've seen it happen on the news and stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying? Typical high schooler, going through typical teenage shit, drama, parents, puberty, peer pressure, school, opposite sex, trying to date, you know, all that shit. Trying to get a job, save up for a car, very normal stuff for teenagers to go through. Everyone's going through it in some way or another. And some teenagers have a hard home life, some have a hard school life, you know. But the thing is, the generalization of it is, well, you're all going through the same shit. I'm willing to bet. The same 6 things I just listed. So, I mean, if that's the case, why are y'all picking on each other? You know. Now, granted, you know, if you're going through the same shit in different social status, you know, and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of cheerleaders out there, I'm sure, just, you know, we all know one of those stuck-up cheerleaders who just think they're all that because they're popular, because they cheer for the team, you know, like, not so popular nerds got a crush on cheerleading, you know, and cheers like, oh my god, this nerd's crushing on me, ew, so gross, whatever. They come to school just like a slut, basically, the chicks hanging out, ass showing it off, whatever. Nerd starts looking like, oh my god, you're such a pervert, sleaze, quit looking at me, pervert, oh my god. And then she's all by the locker area, I should say, flipping her hair like the silly quarterback. You know, that's bullshit. I hate chicks who are like that, man. Okay, if you dress like a skank, you're gonna get stares from guys, because we're guys, we like chicks. Those of us who like chicks, you know, because there's some guys who are homosexual, but that's a different story. You can't choose what guy doesn't look at you because he's popular or not. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. I started working on a novel called The Special Blonde, and the story is, I think it's brilliant. I started working on it in Job Corps. It's for young adults only because there's a lot of adult themes in it that deal with it. It deals with the peer pressures of high school, the bullshit drama in high school, drugs, alcohol, homosexuality, suicide, just being a teenager and growing up, and you know, the harassment. It deals with a lot of the big issues that are facing our country today. So that's why, you know, and maybe it's the racism. I don't know. I haven't got that far into the book yet, but I like to be very descriptive with my stories. It puts you visually. It puts you with the characters, like within the book. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, the chair was brown. I'll leave it at that. You know, like the chair was brown with leather, round circles of leather buttons littered through the scattered at the chair, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So details, so the chair is brown. Oh, you think brown chair, you know? But then you go and describe the brown chair, be more descriptive. And this combines detailed writing with it goes back to the past to update you to the present. Then it goes from the present to the past, present to the past, and then the future looks back, future. You know what I'm saying? So it's not entirely a new style of writing, but yeah. And I started I had to retype it because I could have just continued where I left off, but I'm retyping that entire thing, and then, well, I was anyway, and then from there I'll continue writing my story. So yeah. But when it gets done too, I might post it online. I don't know where. I wouldn't know if it get published or not. I don't know who the fuck would publish it, but you know what I'm saying? And you know, I think it's gonna be a good book. Basically, it centers life around one of the popular kids, you know, and her struggles in life. Her struggles in life, basically. This damn cough, I can't talk with this shit. And, yeah, and just not just struggles, but also thought processes and patterns and stuff, so. But, yeah. And, I was working on it at Job Corps in trade when I was in downtime, and, some people got curious, oh, can I read it? Sure, go ahead. And so then they'd read it, and they'd like, wow, that's really good. I'm like, oh, thanks. I've always had a gift with words, and storytelling. I've always writing stories and reading and stuff, so, yeah. I mean, with the details and stories, it gives you a vision. It's like you read it and it puts you in a whole other world. You know, so. And I think if I get Special Blonde done, whenever I get that done, I don't even know when I'll get it done. But after that, you know, I thought about doing a trilogy on a serial killer, his son, and his son's bullshit through life. Or not like a serial killer, but a serial something, you know, like, I don't know. Just one of those crazy assholes that does really weird shit. I'm constantly hearing this shit in my head as the stories play throughout. I play stories out throughout my head, and that's how you know, that's one of the things I do to make the time go faster at work. Because while I'm working a lot, I'll start a story, scene, scenario, characters, you know, what are they doing, you know. And they end up being really good stories, so unfortunately I just have to write them down. So it kind of sucks, but you know. Anyway, I've given you a lot to think about in this video. Just I hope, you know, if you can take anything from this video, what I've talked about, focus on the hole of the filter. I didn't carry this video talking and chatting with you and all that, but hopefully what I've said makes some sense to you. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. I can't explain things to you more simply, or you're not seeing how I think, or you're going to disagree with me. That you're right, I guess. I'm not going to say you don't have that right. You do have to disagree with me. But with the current shit going on in our society, like I said, you can't really stop it entirely. You ban guns, like I said, that's gonna make shit worse. Only gonna piss off the citizens who can't protect themselves. You know where the economy's so fucked up? Well, here's a theory of thought. We keep exporting goods from other countries and fighting them for it and stuff. Like oil, for instance. We have a lot of oil in our country. And the thing is, we're trying to take it from other countries because we're greedy. You know? And that's ridiculous. If that is the case, if that is why we're fighting this war, then that's stupid. George Bush Jr. was like, well, we're trying to train him to fight like us so they can win their wars and stuff, you know. Really. They've been doing the same we've been doing it. Guns, ammunition, bombs, weapons of mass destruction. But people overseas are doing that psychological warfare too, man. They're throwing children into the war. You know what I'm saying? Especially, that's gotta be hard to do that for American soldiers who kill off a kid because they got a bomb to their shoulder or some shit, or you know what I'm saying? I can't imagine doing that because if you got kids at home, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta be like, holy shit, dude. But and you know what? They're like, your orders are to kill this child. They threat to this unit, and you know what I'm saying? So, and you're thinking, I can't do this, but you gotta do it because it's your commanding officer, and you're thinking, oh fuck. You don't do it, you get just honorably discharged from the military. And when you go home, and then what, you know? And yeah, it does happen, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world, you know what I'm saying? You go and you get a job, since you're in the military, you write down yes, and you're discharged. For what? Refusal to follow orders. What were your orders? Well, they ordered me to kill a child, I couldn't do it. And it shows you have a heart, but at the same time, it's like, well, your life's in danger, you know what I'm saying? And so your squad members or unit members in danger, or lives are in danger, so tough call to make, but hopefully you make the right one. Now, for me, I'd be like, okay, yeah, my teammates are in danger, my orders are to kill this guy, fuck it. Target taken care of. Good job, soldier, return to base. Alright. Now, you're thinking, well, what about this bullshit about the future of your country, the children, blah, 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 you're such a hypocrite. Well, again, I get what you're saying, but think about this. The children at Sandy Brook didn't have bombs to their shoulders, did they? And they were trying to kill a bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? So, they're sending in children to fight an adult war. That's kind of fucked up if you ask me. Just saying. So, killing in a sense, it's a primal instinct, we're all born with it. Believe it or not, it's not hard to kill somebody, it's really not. But there's a time and a place for it, if that makes any sense. Self-defense is one thing, you're fighting for your country, that's another thing. But for shits and giggles, fuck that, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up. It's just messed up. Plain and simple. Well, anyway, I got a lot to do these past couple of months. I gotta take care of my ticket I got. I gotta learn 3 of my songs, or rehearse them so I can go start playing bars. I gotta get my guitar, and I gotta get my driver's license. So, yeah. And I was driving Chris's van that one day, and I did pretty good. I was doing pretty good. Driving wasn't a problem. Until I almost got a cop car and I wasn't paying attention. Then, yeah, I had trouble, so. Yeah. But. I'm sure there's websites you can post your novels on for free or for money or whatever. But, you know, if the music thing didn't work out, I wouldn't mind being a writer and writing awesome stories. You know, J.K. Rowling is a fucking brilliant author. The thing about J.K. Rowling, too, is that she tried getting the Harry Potter series published, and for a while she couldn't do it. And then she went to some unheard of publisher, and now look at them, they're both fucking rich as shit. Harry Potter's a multi-billion-dollar franchise. And then you got the people who reject you going, why did we think of that? And that's the way I see it with my music. It's going to be some unheard of record producer or some, low budget independent record label. And they go, let's give this guy a shot, see what he's about, And they go, damn, this guy's good. And then someone's going to catch on to it, like if they're catching on to my YouTube, and pretty soon it's going to be like, holy shit. And then you never know. Life is like that. You never know what's going to happen next, The best thing you can do is prepare for it. Be prepared that life's unpredictable sometimes. It doesn't mean the future is in your control, because you have the power to change your future for the good or worse. Then choose to do so. It's your call, dude. Make it happen for you, or don't. Like I said, it's your call. But if you have the power to change your life and you didn't change it and you're complaining about your life, that's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just as an example, I had a fan contact me on Facebook who was thinking about committing suicide and wanted my advice on how to do it. I was like, yikes. And I talked him out of it. And I said, look, dude, it's not worth it, man. I said, look, if you need to talk to, I'm here for you. And sometimes in life, that's all you need is someone to talk to. And that could prevent suicide. It could prevent the shootings in our country. And just knowing that someone cares enough to hear your side of the story, hear what's bothering you, and talking about it helps. And if I see someone who's having a bad day that I know, I'll be like, what's up, man? You feeling all right? You want to talk about it? They say no, but thanks anyway. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm here for you, So. But the important thing in life is to be prepared for anything. Not necessarily everything, but anything. Sometimes in life you can't prepare for everything, Some people are like really fucking paranoid, What if a nuclear holocaust happens? We're all zombies, We got people who are prepared for that. The government flips shit and starts to call off civilians. People are prepared for that. It could happen, you never know. I'm not saying walk around in a worry wart all fucking day, but I'm just saying that life can be unpredictable sometimes. Especially when you're caught in a situation that you have no control over. It happens to the best of us, dude. People going or asking you, like, why didn't you do anything different? And you're like, well, it was kind of out of my hands. I couldn't do anything about it. That happens. But if it's in your hands to control, take control of it, It's just that simple. And the weird thing about life is, I believe things happen for a reason. And, for example, I got kicked out of Job Corps. Now, what could that reason be? I got this apartment, I got a job working at Wendy's, I live independently. And, the way they preach Job Corps like it was your last chance to do anything in your life. And they thought, well, you'll never make it out, you'll have the training. Dude, fuck that. I got a job at Wendy's. It may not be a professional job in welding or construction, mind you, but it's a job nonetheless. So, I'm grateful for the job I have at Wendy's. I really am, But the way I see it, life can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be as complicated as you make it. If that makes any sense. The cup's not half empty, it's not half full, it's just half a cup. But like I said, you have people who see this cup as half empty, like, oh, fuck everything. That's bullshit. When you're down on your luck and you're depressed, bitch about it, fine, get over it. Or just whatever. People see, oh, it's just half full, you just gotta stay positive, just look on the bright side, Over cheery, fuck that. Me, I see it as half a glass. It's good, but it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? It's back in the fridge. Also working on my fifth CD, like I said, I just got the album artwork done. I got a little thing to write songs in and whatnot, so yeah.
Well, hope this video helps. If not, watch it, whatever. Until this is KingCobraJFS in the video. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.